I did buy it for $1,350 plus fees. What's going on, guys? My name is John Stacks, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys my latest salvage auction pickup. I actually bought this Audi S4 for $1,350 from the salvage auction, and it barely has any damage. If you guys watched any of my videos in the past, you know that I love wrecked cars, but I don't have a lot of auto body experience, so I buy cars with minimal damage that pretty much anyone could do. Anybody who could turn a wrench could fix the type of cars I get, and this one is a prime example of that. So before showing you guys the damage and why this car got totaled, I want to show you on the phone exactly what I saw when I bid on this car sight unseen. So here's the autoauctions.io listing. This is exactly what I saw when I was bidding on the car. I did buy it for $1,350 plus fees. It was run and drive, and as you can see, barely any damage. Right there, just the side mirror is dangling. You can see that the wiper is broken. And then towards the back, absolutely no damage. And it has some sort of aftermarket exhaust, which was a major factor of why I wanted to buy this car. Interior is pretty clean, no airbag damage, nothing like that. But unfortunately, it is automatic. Rear seats are perfect as well. And then right here, engine bay, nothing crazy going on here. And this is probably the best part for me. We could tell that the car's started because it's at 900 RPMs and there's no dash lights whatsoever, which is absolutely amazing for an older Audi. And the last photo right there, you could see just a dented fender and a little bit of the hood. This car was sold by an insurance company, and it actually has a clean title as well with top and roof damage. Here's the car, exactly how I received it. It's been sitting in the garage for a while, so it's a little bit dusty. The only damage here is the dented front fender, the hood. A cracked windshield is cracked in two spots, up there and down there, and the roof has some minor dents which you could barely see right there. A few scratches on the hood you can't really see because it's so dusty, but those could probably just buff out. And then towards the front, just a missing front grille. This is the only damage the car sustained, and like I said earlier, I love buying cars with no damage. Now the reason I bought this car, first of all, it's slammed to the ground, which is awesome. Not a big fan of these wheels, they're purple, so there's going to be a color change coming soon, but the car is slammed. It has an aftermarket exhaust, and I love modified cars, and for $1,350 I think this was an amazing deal, especially that it has no dash lights. So up front, just a missing center lower grille, and the headlights are a little bit hazed, but I could buff those out for free. I already have the headlight restoration kit. Towards the side we can see that the fender has some chipped paint from the car being so slammed, but nothing crazy. A little bit of rust starting to accumulate towards the back of the fender. Nothing too bad. This wheel color though, I don't like it at all. What do you guys think? I'm thinking of black, maybe gray or silver, but this purple is not staying, that's for sure. Calipers, the paint looks worn out. I'll probably refresh that. Now moving towards the side, this car does have some A-pillar damage, which I'll need to repair. Missing side mirror, which I'll need to replace before taking the car out on the street. I don't want to get pulled over, and this would be the #1 reason to get pulled over: missing mirror and cracked windshield. So that's going to be my goal in today's video, to get those two fixed. But I don't have the windshield yet, so I'm not sure if we'll have time. But the mirror at the very least, because I do want to show you guys how this car drives, and I want to test it out for myself. I haven't really driven it other than across the parking lot. On the side, the doors look perfectly fine. Towards the back, no damage, but this very aggressive fitment. Look at that, slammed to the ground. It's going to be rubbing for sure. And then some paint starting to bubble up in the back. Nothing too crazy. You can't even see it from 5 feet away, so I'm not too concerned about that. Moving towards the rear, no damage whatsoever. Stock badges, which is always nice to see. Stock tail lights. And then the awesome part, this aftermarket exhaust. It is a little bit rusty. I might polish those up, but that was a major reason I bought this car. V8 with an aftermarket exhaust, definitely a lot of fun. I did find the previous owner and I contacted him, and he told me exactly what kind of exhaust he has. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll put it on the screen for you guys. And then this side is in perfect condition as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all the damage this car sustained. As far as repair costs, I plan on doing all the work myself. I want to learn a little bit. So I'm not gonna be paying labor for this car. The front fender, they sell for around $100. I haven't been able to find one. Now the interior, first thing, you could tell that the trim's wrapped pretty poorly right here. On the inside, these Recaro seats, which sell for a lot, which was another main buying point for me. And then right here, just one key, which is enough. Sometimes cars come with 2 or 3 sets, but I'm not complaining. The center console is wrapped in the GTI style plaid, which I don't really like. I might peel it off. And like I said, automatic transmission, which was probably a major reason why this car was so cheap. Although it is automatic, at least it has paddle shifters, which are gonna be pretty fun to try out. So this is how much I paid for the car. Right there, you can see the winning bid of $1,350 plus all these fees for a total of $1,738. So the car cost $1,738. Then I paid another $120 to get it shipped to the garage. So less than $1,850 for exactly what you guys saw, which is pretty crazy because a few of these parts alone exceed that cost. In here, the glove box is broken, but at least it shuts and opens. Just one of the hinges is broken. And then I'm not sure what happened here. Maybe somebody had Taco Bell or something, but that comes off, I hope. Up here, the headliner is pretty clean. It's starting to wrinkle a little bit, or maybe it's already been redone, but that's not a major concern. I'll start it in a second. Let me show you guys the back. Back here, once again, wrapped, pretty clean. It did come with the original mirror, like I said. I think the delivery driver cut it off so it doesn't damage the car. These brushed aluminum ones are very expensive, but I did buy a silver one, which I'm gonna just swap the covers because I didn't wanna pay for the brushed aluminum ones, which are like 3 times more. And then I also bought the glue for the windshield. That was $18 shipped. So $55 for the mirror, $18 for the glue. Now let me start this thing up so you guys can hear the exhaust. Right here, one of the lights are out, but other than that, this car is perfect. Look at that. No dash lights whatsoever, no check engine light. It is low on fuel, but no lights. I did already check the fluid levels as soon as it got delivered. So it had good oil level and stuff. A little bit low on coolant, but everything here is fine. Engine sounds pretty healthy. I shut the car off because I don't want it to gas me out in the garage. I'll be working on the car right now and we're gonna do some pulls later down the street. So yeah, under here, it's pretty clean. Everything's stock. The valve covers are peeling, the paint's peeling on the valve covers, but that's not a major concern. All the plastics are here, engine covers are here. The coolant is a little bit low. I don't have any G12. I'll have to pick that up from the dealer. And then the air filter is pretty dirty. I'll probably replace that as well. But other than that, it's pretty clean under this engine bay. Now that you guys saw what I saw once I took delivery of this car, what do you think? Would you buy this car for the price? Even after fees, it was an excellent deal. The exhaust alone cost the same as the entire car, so I'm super happy about that. If the motor does fail, I could still profit a lot. The seats, exhaust, suspension, and wheels alone will give me a profit, and then all the rest I could just sell off. So I'm not too concerned at all. It's gonna be a lot of fun. To get this build started, first thing I'm gonna do is replace the mirror, make it street legal so I don't get pulled over. And then we'll see how it drives, get some exhaust clips. From there, if we have enough time today, I do plan on replacing the windshield, but I do have to find a parts car and then take it off and stuff, so I'm not sure if we'll have time for that today. This was a pain separating the entire door just to get the mirror out. I don't know why they designed it like this. On my Honda, I just did 3 bolts and pulled it out. It took like 5 minutes. This took a little bit longer, but it's fine. Now I'm gonna put the mirror back on. This right here is the mirror I bought on eBay for $50. First time taking a look at it. Like I had mentioned earlier, I ordered a silver one for $55 off of eBay. And this is the original one, which looks a lot better. And it's gonna match the other side. So I'm gonna have to swap these covers as well. So I got the original mirror cover onto the new assembly with the wire and everything. And I'm super happy I did this because reusing the old one, I saved $50 or $60, which is pretty cool. And I could still sell this one. I could still sell the glass. So this was pretty much a free fix. I did actually contact somebody about the windshield and he said I could pick it up today. So we're gonna go cut that out later today. I'll put the mirror on and then hopefully we could take it for a test drive. I cannot wait to show you guys how this thing drives. Right after I installed the mirror, the guy texted me and said I could go and get the windshield, and we agreed on a $50 price. So in next week's video, I'm gonna show you guys that process and the second part of this S4 build. But to end this video off, I do want to show you guys some exhaust clips. We did end up taking the car for a drive. It was a lot of fun and it sounds great. And if you guys watched my other video on the Acura RL, I did start parting it out. Almost all the parts are sold now. So I will be moving on to more part out projects and I'll give a full update how much profit I made on this car. With that being said, thank you for watching today's video and I'll see you guys next week.